What is wrong with GDP growth? Have you ever wondered why gross domestic product growth is often celebrated, yet there are voices questioning its value? Let's break this down together. Gross domestic product growth measures the increase in the value of goods and services produced by an economy over time. While many see it as a sign of success, there are significant issues with relying on this metric, especially from a socialist viewpoint. First off, GDP growth focuses on the total economic output without considering how wealth and resources are shared. This means that GDP can rise even as inequality worsens. Wealth may concentrate in the hands of a few while many remains in poverty. Socialism emphasizes fair distribution and collective ownership of the means of production. Therefore, GDP growth that benefits only a small elite is problematic. Next, we have to think about the environment. GDP growth often ignores the damage done to our planet. Continuous growth suggests more production and consumption, which can harm ecosystems and deplete natural resources. From the perspective of socialism and degrowth economics, this growth model is flawed. It prioritizes profit over ecological balance and social well-being. Additionally, GDP growth does not measure the quality of life or social welfare. It looks at quantity but not the human costs involved. For instance, increased production might hurt workers' health or job security. Socialism critiques GDP growth for masking these social costs. Economic activity should serve the needs of all people, not just focus on capital accumulation. Moreover, GDP growth is tied to capitalist market dynamics. This includes competition and the profit motive, which can lead to the exploitation of labor. Socialists argue that the capitalist drive for growth creates cycles of boom and bust, unemployment, and underemployment. This focus on growth can worsen class tensions and social inequalities instead of resolving them. So, what can be done? A socialist perspective suggests shifting our focus from GDP growth to measures that prioritize social welfare and environmental sustainability. This could mean promoting worker participation in management, reducing reliance on market mechanisms that cause unemployment, and adopting degrowth strategies. These strategies emphasize well-being over endless expansion. In essence, the problem with GDP growth is that it is a narrow economic measure. It overlooks inequality, environmental limits, social welfare, and the exploitative dynamics of capitalist growth models. Rethinking economic success beyond GDP can help create an economy that is just, sustainable, and democratically controlled.